Well, guys, I am back in the video review, episode 89 of Yu-Gi-Oh! Go Virtual, episode 90 on tomorrow. Now, today's got more news out since my last review on Go Rush last week. Yeah, it was last week I reviewed Go Rush. Then there's Jump Fest that happened last week. And some news has come out. So if you haven't seen my short, Yu-Gi-Oh! Go Rush is continuing on for a third season this April. I'm not angry about it getting the first season. There's nothing wrong with that. Go Rush is good. I found it very enjoyable. I love the characters. But the only problem I do have with this is that the way this arc feels, it rapidly feels way finale-like. Everyone in this duel, like in this Rush duel, everyone's united. Like every character's united to take down Kaido. You know, just to take down Kaido. You feel like the ultimate antagonist. Although he's very mysterious. Seriously, all the mysteries will be connected to him. There's Paradox's spaceship. Now I think about it, he could have possibly been in modern day time with Otis before being created when he's sent back in time. If that's possible, I doubt it. So where did the prison originate from then? Who is Otis really? Again, this probably not yet been solved. Oh, no, sober about this arc, since I thought this was the final arc. But in the arcs field, I'm glad it's continuing on. And briefly talk about the poster. We got 5 new villains. Yep, I got a group of villains this time. Not just a similar limited amount of people. Not just one or not just 2 or 3 people. Like 5 main threats, like the Goha siblings. They were definitely dangerous. I was just checking my Yu-Gi-Oh! Manga to see if there are any censorship. Since GX and IDs and these are the similar names to the dubs. Even though the original Yu-Gi-Oh! Mangas of the original ones were by Takahashi guys. They'll keep the Japanese names in the West. I looked at the Jonas manga, everyone kept the Japanese names. It's just odd. Might be due to that the mangas that came after are based of the anime spin-offs. Kaito is definitely a very interesting antagonist. In concept of fact, this is the best, longest duel in Yu-Gi-Oh! In the the newest in the Studio D nowadays. One problems I had with the Rush Duel series is that the multi-duels. The multi-episode duels. One duel spread across a certain amount of episodes. There's a test tune in every week for a conclusion to the story, the next part of the story. That's what makes it so amazing, the conclusion of story arcs. Not even done now. I think it's time to become way too kid-friendly. I get it when some more cars, but Yu-Gi-Oh! Has always been a manga made for teens in Japan. So the anime was made for teens as well. I'm just saying, with Rush Duel, it feels like Yu-Gi-Oh! Has lost its identity. It felt like traditional shonen series. Like all the other series published in Shonen Jump. So it just feels like a typical kids anime. I don't hate the series. I just say it just felt like Yu-Gi-Oh! Lost his identity a bit. We've become so set away from kids. Look at all the other mangas made for kids in Japan. And the animes. Those are made for kids. Granted, not specific, not young kids. Older kids. Ah, fuck, I just contradicted myself, didn't I? I'm just saying. I'm just saying, okay? So hopefully they can step it up for season 3. We're continuing for first season. I hope my complaints with the series can actually prove they actually improve what I be clean about. You have more epic storytelling. I'm getting off topic. Anyway, one more thing about the poster. It seems there's no humor on the poster. Yeah, the one main characters only have no humor's not on there. We have Yuhi and Udius, which is odd. Looks like it's gonna be a double protag story. You know, get what I mean? Season 1 was obviously Udius' story. About him learning about rush duels to help everyone on this planet. Stop the fighting. And after beating Suijo, everything made the menace, his dream came true. Season 2 actually became Yuhi's season. He got the most character development for the entire story, even though he wasn't present for most of the first arc of the season. He should have not become an protagonist later down in the story. Like, learning his role throughout the story, and he's the main driving force behind many of the duels. You know, Yuhi's still the protagonist. Yuhi switched more of a traditional Yu-Gi-Oh! Protagonist during season 2. So my guess is season 3 will be a focus on both characters. What should be the Yumi focused season, because she kind of lost a bit of her identity now, since Yuhi is basically similar to her now. But main stand apart as twins, because Yuhi was the immature one, Yumi was the smart one. As a point of the characters. Now Yuhi's definitely matured and lost that childish personality a bit. So I don't know what they plan to do with season 3. I guess we're gonna have to wait till April to find out. Well, I'm excited for the storyline. I'm curious to know what they're gonna do. I'm curious to know what they're gonna do with the storyline. It's gonna be an epic arc, and I can't wait to find out the new opening. Go watch is definitely gonna start opening. So yeah, can it top the first opening and second opening, Zo Galaxy? Yu-Gi-Oh! Openings have to be catchy. How many next Rush Duel see? So yeah, I feel like that the Rush Duel series is basically a reset of the OG series. Well, so references to past Yu-Gi-Oh! Monsters. I think it's more of a reset to the entire story of the world. Oh, what I mean is, like, Samus is mostly the dual monsters of Rush Duels. And Joe Golash is GX. You know, they don't have the similar stories, no, I mean, like, their own story. Like, they obviously inspired by them, but what I'm trying to say is that, you can say that Rush Duel series is a new separate series of Yu-Gi-Oh! Compared to the Master Duel series. Like I was saying, so that's going to say since Samus and Golash are tied together, similar to GX and Duel Monsters, you can see that's the case. So when we do eventually get our next season in 2026, if it's not, since it's going for a third year, I soon will be getting a 5 days like series. I'd like seeing them bring something similar to Duel Runners or D-Wheels in the Japanese version into Rush Duel. Actually have a real rush during the duel. They kind of did something like that in Sevens during the Go Her Siblings arc. It's pretty fascinating. Anyway, but better delay. Let's just get into the episode because I want to read the pain story of the Duelist King arc of Yu-Gi-Oh. I gotta catch up on it. Gotta read the entire manga before reviewing it on my manga channel. Anyway, so the episode opens up not in the virtual world, not back to the duel. No. Oh, fuck's sake, why do I keep yawning? So yeah, we open up Act 12. It takes place during the festival. Just avoid everyone's sucked into Kawaii Tool's virtual world. Yuga's the opposite of him. Ran and Manabu won't got answers. I mean, Yuga doesn't really explain much, does he? That's his character. He basically says that the Kawaii he figures out that Kawaii Duel turn everyone to cards. He turned everyone into cards. Make a deck. So he already had experience with that. He just hopes he's not too late to stop it. As they cut back to the duel. Let me go for him right now. Do no specific cards. I mean, he has to draw 3 cards from his deck and show them. One was Transmanic Rainer. I forgot what it's called. Basically, his ace. And a weird feeling came over both of them. Yui remembers how he woke up from. I realized this is Kawaii virtual space. It's virtual space. Use explains what he saw to the others. Four galaxies and 2 nines. You can't see those specifically. What is that? Yeah. That's been Tozuki about his name. It shows an image. Basically says it reminds them of the flag of the Odo family. The quest possibly it's been passed down generations. They don't know what it means. That's when human thinks it's a galaxy. Why not showing up? As Suijo actually reveals that for him, how he woke up was the number 40. Since he realized that's how many cards you need in the deck. But why would they figure this? It's like someone was interfering from the outside. Yuga. That sly bastard. So we see him wearing Kaizo. As a helmet. Oh, by the way, his voice actor, Kaizo's BA, is the voice of Ishigami Senku in Dr. Stone, which he completed his role for season 3. I'm looking forward to season 4 when that decides to be released. We don't know when it's coming out. Basically, Kaiser Yuga's able to think fast. It looks like time slowed down. Time froze, but it's actually their brain, their mind's going faster. So yeah, he's trying to figure out how to get the Mac out, but it's only doing smoke them. He knew Suijo would be able to figure it out, and Julius. They're both great characters. I like how Yuga's basically taking a bit of a back seat for the story. Like, after about the Ryugu brothers, he barely appeared in that last arc. The tournament arc. The Galaxy Cup arc. But he did make a brief appearance before that. And an appearance here. Again, I kind of wish he stuck around a lot more as a main character. Not like you just do what they did with Joseph Joestar and JoJo's Bizarre Adventure. Joseph was a protagonist at one point in Part 2, Battle Tendency. But when he came, since he survived that, he was stuck around for Part 3 as a grandfather protagonist, Jotaro Kujo. Hence his redesign. Hence his design making him look older. It show us he's not the protagonist anymore. Jotaro is. And since they already gave Yuga a new look, and new fans will know he's the protagonist of a previous season, they could just have him join the main cast for a bit. Have them help him find a way back home. Meantime, having him help out UTS would be pretty fun. I think Go Rush could have worked better if it was set in the distant future, in the freaking past. Yes, I know, I say it's an asshole. After all this fucking time, I'm still pissed about that. So, now I understand. They're willing to face this duel. Kaido realizes who Yuga is just by his name. I don't know. Soda's told him, man. Something happens to his arm, though. It turns out flat. Why is that? As he doesn't have much time. So basically, he's dying. His body's dying. Guess Belgians can't last long like they say they could. So there might be a possibility of every Belgian we know, Udius, Zuijo, they could die. They could bloody die. That's messed up. And Kicho's afraid of dying for some reason. No, that kids will be very upset that to years they won't do anything, blah blah blah. They're very harmful. They're mental harmless on the children if they see their favorite characters die. What about death for someone in real life? That could actually scar a child. It can affect them dearly if they're not tended to properly. I'm just saying, a lot of kids are afraid of the death, where death is taboo. But that's BS. Granted, allude to death, but do something different. Like how Door Monsters Dub did, created the Shadow Realm, which in itself, honestly, was a sense of any using excuse for why characters don't appear. Like, when a character dies, they just send to the Shadow Realm. Which actually is a lot scarier than dying. More kids actually unintentional scarred a lot of children. So I gotta admit to that, that's a pretty clever concept. I mean, something Yu-Gi-Oh! The Rush Duel series could actually use something similar. A shallow realm. Of an epic strat virtual duel where each character sacrifices themselves. all stakes battle where characters either win or lose. Emotional sacrifices. It's just a shame they don't do that with Rush Duels. That's why I mostly prefer the Master Duel series. But I love playing Rush Duel and Duel Links. I'm just stuck in the fucking kit on the fucking clip. Make a big comeback story on. Basically, you have to make a comeback during the duel against Roman. But that means you have to get your life points down to a specific amount. But that can get annoying when do it. Because sometimes she'll summon more. Sometimes she'll have more monsters. They'll deal a lot more damage. I know that some of the monsters actually defeat her, even though I want to take some damage from some of them. Even when I did do that, it doesn't register for some reason. It's just annoying. Does anyone know any tricks for that? Because they could really use it. Anyway, when Go Rush Magic does get dubbed, I'm sure next year it'll be added to Rush. It'll be added to Duel Links. This is just a new world's added every year, for God's sake. Since it came out. And when I do eventually cover the English dub, I plan to cover the English dub separately from the Japanese version. Oh well, actually I just talked about it in the same video. I'll go for American exclusively made in America, like the first ever Yu-Gi-Oh movie, and the Capsule Monster story arc, which is just a mini-series. Like, those ideas weren't bad. They just didn't catch on like Duel Monsters. I guess people didn't understand how to play them. It was a fun idea. I'd like to see the idea kind of get revived. You know? The idea just get revived. Although Takahashi was already trying to create a big success like in Yu-Gi-Oh! Like with the card game, which is obviously inspired by Magic the Gathering. I wonder if you can find those original cards from 9. The ones that released during Season 0. I mean, they could find them. Probably cost a lot of money. So yeah, anyway, Kaido wanted to see what the level Rush Duels were like. The duel against everyone in the galaxy. That is sympathetic, but still it costs a lot of trouble. Years once he continues to duel though. Everyone agrees he loses choice. As before we get a cliffhanger, the match is temporary. Look out the life points. Unius now has 1,600 life points. Kawaii Duel has 3,100. As something weird happens, a red galaxy appears on Kawaii Duel's chest. And a blue galaxy shows up in Unius. What could this all mean? As the episode ends, 2 galaxies are one basically in the next episode. Multi-part duel. I'm glad we had a 3-parter. It actually ups the stakes, and this arc is really ups the stakes. So, and that was episode 89 of Yu-Gi-Oh! Go Rush. So, yeah, tomorrow will be the finale of the arc. So that means we'll get another brief arc for the next couple of weeks. Also, we'll probably be getting 1 or 2 more arcs after the Kawaii Duel story, the cap off season 1. The cap off season 2, before season 3 premieres in April. So basically some filler arcs. As to say, nothing to do with the overall story. We'll just wait and see what it's like. So, thank you guys for watching. If you enjoy my content, please thumbs up and want to see more, subscribe to the channel. I'll be able to always because of video. And I'll see you guys hopefully see you guys tomorrow for more videos. Kill Phoenix out.